Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the HermitCraft server, there's apparently a hole in the sky. And, you know, I just got done watching Donnie Darkoak. And so I guess that makes as much sense as anything else. In the spirit of watching Donnie Darkoak, I thought I'd bring this Darkoak over to Skizz, who is working in the shopping district here. Howdy, Skizz.
That scared me. Hey, man. Scared me. How are you?
Fantastic. My wife and I just got done watching the film Donnie Darkoak, and so I thought I'd bring you these.
Hey, look at this guy.
They're falling out of the sky like jet engines.
That's amazing, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. That is a huge help.
You're most
you
welcome.
Heard me.
Good luck with the rest of your stream. I am recording this on the third day of Christmas, December 27th. And as I've been looking around at all of the different parts of the studio here, let me show you what I'm looking at. We have been adding balconies up there and making progress on my office and my writer's room. But as I start thinking about the stuff I want to plan in that office and that writer's room, I am reminded, like Jacob Marley reminded Scrooge, that humanity was my business. Our pals, Pearl and Wells, talked to me the other day about building a bridge out here. And I don't want to get too in my own head in the studio without also making sure I'm connecting with other hermits. Now, there's a few ways we connect with other hermits. One of them is through physically building bridges. One of them is by restocking our surplus dock here. So I'm actually thinking as well, we need to visit Bones the Dock Lobster and make sure, yeah, look at that. We are out of podzol, low on deep slate, low on spruce, low on tough. Plenty of stuff that we should be bringing by here for our pals. So I'm going to run and grab some more barrels and start emptying out some space in my storage system so that this place can be even better for all the folks out that way. Time skip. We have placed dirt and stone in barrels on barrels, but that is not the lone task we have before us now. Luckily, I have figured out where to begin. That's the hardest part of building a bridge, figuring out where to begin. Second hardest part, figuring out where to end it. So I have marked that there. You see where it says bridge end? That's where the end of the bridge is going to go. I've worked this out. So the segments should have the same 1/11th slope as my building there, which will look good from the skies. Now, you might say, Joe, well, what is the actual bridge going to look like? How tall is it going to be? How wide is it going to be? All that. How many pylons are going to sink in to these deep, deep depths? No pylons. We are going to do this bridge with some old school, high school physics, bridge building triangle math. And I, for that process, want to take you down to beneath the studio, where all the dressing rooms will someday go. In addition to the offices above the stage, below the stage area, we're going to have a bunch of dressing rooms down these stairs here. But until we do, this is a great place for me to mock up my bridge. Here is a cross-section of what I believe it should look like. And I've got every 11 block segment marked out by alternating colors, yellow and copper green there. I think we should be able to build this not on an exact straight line north to south, but on a 1/11th slope, and the segments should all work. So, oh yeah, you might ask, why are you doing this with gravity blocks? Well, one thing that I think is important when you're building a bridge is to be able to replace it easily. And the first step in replacing a bridge is destroying that bridge. So we're going to set this entire bridge up so that there's one single block that you could destroy and take out the whole thing. So, you know, that way you don't have to worry about it. So the first step to building an easily destructible bridge is to go to the part where you said you were going to build the bridge and make a single sign. And we don't have to put a message on that sign, but then we need to add a bajillion more signs, which, in order to do that, you just kind of start coming out this way like so. So, assuming that our bridge is going to have 5 gravel in the center of it, and then have the walls beyond that. We need to set these up with 3 signs sticking off at either side here for a total width of 7. And then we'll just continue that like so there. Nice and easy all the way through. You know what I'm realizing might be the perfect tool for the job with this is the happy gas. I'm also realizing I might have gone too far on that side. I'm realizing a happy gas would let me just float right across there the whole way. And Pearl did give me a happy gas in my Christmas box. So why don't we grab the happy gas and then let that kind of self-hydrate while we start working on this. Time skip. Here we have Pearl's The Grinch Who Stole Fire bundle, and in this particular bit, there we go. Let's go ahead and put everything that is not a ghast back in there. We'll come back for the redstone, gold, and netherite later. Is there anything else in here that we really need? So you might think, Joe, you're going to take one of these water buckets to saturate your gas. But you know what? This dried gas, I want this thing to experience the joy of nature. So we're just going to chuck it in the river, you know, sink or swim. Like Billy Pilgrim in Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse 5. I mean, he became a very successful optometrist and public speaker. And maybe our guests will too. I've already made our guests some little glasses to get them excited about the optometry trade. So, you know, that should be good. So we'll just pick a spot near where we're working anyway. And yeah, this looks good right here. Hey, I got an achievement called Stay Hydrated. If we hover over that, what does it say? Place a dried gas block into water. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like the dried gas is having a good little time here. We're just going to let him keep particulating in that verdant manner there and continue our work out this way. So, one thing that I need to do in order to ensure that the blocks are actually destroyed is we're going to need to put that there. And we're going to need to put... whoops, this here. So that's the center line there, yeah, right? Center line. Whoops, see, that's what happens if you don't have your signs all the way out. I'm hoping that when I hold shift on the gas, that doesn't create any surprise problems for me. Okay, so we've got the road 5 wide, and this is where the rails will actually start on the way up this thing. And then I've got some choices to make about how I want to light it. Now, I feel like having redstone torches on a lot of the interiors are going to look good, but a little bit of copper torch on the outside might do something for it as well. And maybe we even alternate the red and yellows on the inside. I don't know. We'll play with that. But more importantly, let's go ahead and keep extending our signs down here. I'm hearing a little glurg glurg noise. I'm assuming that glurg glurg noise is the happy gas just getting more and more hydrated. Got some squid over there. They're swimming around. You want to go swim around in the sky, please? Okay, I'm about to start taking damage. See how I got out of the water before I started taking damage? Can you do that? I think I'm going to remove those 2 blocks so I can see his face a little better. Yay! There's the ghast. Hey, bud. You want to eat a snowball? How about more snowballs? How many snowballs do you eat? Is there a cooldown for that? It feels like... Aw! Here, I got more. Do you want to come with me up the mountain where there's much more snow? Are you stuck there? There's much more snow up the mountain. Getting larger. I've got 4 more snowballs here. Whoops. 1 more snowball here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the ghast on a lead, and then if I take my shovel up the mountain, it's a silk touch shovel, so we won't be able to get any snowballs that way. Let's go ahead and secure the ghast to this post for the time being. Then go get another shovel so we can grab a bunch of snow. Be right back. You guard the bridge. Don't let any creepers blow this up because it's very fragile, okay? I'm counting on you. Counting on you. Cool. Come here, bud. Great tracking skills. I found you some more food. Nom nom nom. Yeah. Have you considered being a telephone operator? You could stand by or float by. Whoa! Is that full size? Are you fully grown? I can't tell. Presumably, yes. Let's try putting one of these on you. We're going to put this back in our offhand. Let the happy guest start tracking us. Hey, there we go. Now if I press shift, I can stand on him and work on the bridge. Hey. And if I press shift again, I don't fall through, so that's something at least. Cool, we're going to leave you tethered there for now while we figure out our storage and inventory stuff. I do not need this many snowballs in my inventory now. The process I was already using for the bridge seems pretty reliable, so I think we should be able to continue as we were. But if I make mistakes and need to come back and touch stuff up, the ghast is going to be invaluable. On the 4th day of Christmas, I was doing great on the bridge, but then XP heard me ask for gravel. Howdy, XP. Thank you for the gravel. I've actually managed to catch him on camera for once. XP keeps swinging by when I mention on stream that I'm missing things. XP, I brought you gravel earlier. I only needed 2 more stacks. I guess I brought him gravel when he needed it. Now he's bringing me gravel when I need it, even if it's twice as much. It is hard to keep up with Fed XP Crafted this season. Let's get straight back into bridge construction then. I have climbed aboard my happy ghast to get a quick flyby here of our new bridge, and I'm pretty pleased. I think that this is going to add a lot to the kind of local layout here. I've also started adding some glow lichen down here so that, creepers don't just immediately blow this thing up. And I was hoping that Ren will continue his road from over there, maybe via tunnel through here. That should line up pretty neatly with that. Let's go see how this looks in the distance from out this way. Now, I know the happy ghast is not the fastest way to fly, but it is the most stylish. Every day I'm styling, styling. Look at this. This is so fun getting to see False and Pearl's stuff from above. This is my first time really flying around this season, and it is truly a treat. I guess in some ways this ghast is the 4 calling birds of the 4th day of Christmas this year. Oh no, you can't. You cannot hit shift to go down. I was like, I'm getting too high. I'm hitting the cloud layer. So with the clouds now off, so they're not in my face, we can see it looks like Cub has some sort of snowman there. There's XB's base out that way. Etho is over there. There's Wells. And way down here by the Palapa Pier is our new bridge. Looking relatively simple, but it is open to architectural possibilities in the future. That is the sort of bridge that, being easily destroyed, can be easily replaced. Once we know what the architectural makeup of this neighborhood on either side will be, we can just rip that thing down and build something a little bit more fitting. And in the meantime, should be pretty decent. Howdy, Cleo!
Hi, Joe! How you doing?
I'm super good. I wanted to show you, I got the new bridge in.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
it's important that we build bridges not only to allow the easier transport of horses and people and stuff, but also to remember those we loved. And that's why I wanted to show you who I dedicated the memory of this bridge to.
Human Cleo Memorial Bridge.
Gone but not forgotten.
I'm pretty sure Human Cleo didn't exist ever.
Oh.
Except for the times where I definitely know she did. Because that was season 6, right?
Well, this is for the real human Cleo then.
Oh! Have I died in real life, Joe?
I don't know. Not quite. Almost real.
Almost. Am I almost real? Oh no, now I'm having an identity crisis. What's going on, Joe?
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
Well, because it's a pun in Spanish. Real is a word for road, and this is not quite a road, it's a bridge. So it's almost a road, Memorial, Cleo, I don't know, something bridge.
Okay, Joe. Okay.
So,
I'm glad you entertained yourself.
yeah, and I think this bridge is going to bring a lot of people joy. You want to come and look at it from below here. So this bridge is
Why?
designed so that if you remove the single sign above the torch down there, the entire thing will collapse.
Oh. I see. It makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. Just like human
This
Cleo, it exists in a fleeting way and could be gone at any moment.
You see, the problem that I have with this now is the intense desire just to destroy it.
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't it be better to wait until Ren was on top of the bridge to destroy it?
Yes.
See,
Yes, it would.
yeah. I wanted to build something that would suit the architectural feel, the character of the neighborhood, and since there's nothing around here, I figured I'll just build a bridge that can come from nothing and return to nothing. It took me about 3 hours to build this, and I could rebuild it in another 3 if I had to. So, really though, if we eventually know what's going to go around here, we can build a new bridge that complements those structures better.
Right. I see where you're going with this, Joe.
So we have a bridge we could destroy instantly. We just need to wait for the right instant. And then we'll rebuild something better later.
Okay. Yes, sure. The metaphorical bridge that's definitely real, but also metaphorical.
Yeah. It's like an
Okay.
analogy, but metaphorical.
For our friendship. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. It's fleeting and could be gone at any moment.
I try
Whenever
not
I
to
decide to
squander
flip
it
the
because I'm
switch.
completely aware of that. You know, I appreciate what I have, and I know nothing lasts.
Okay, Joe. It can stay for now until I
Yay.
tire of it.
Yay! Woo.
It's got dark.
Yeah. So I was going to ask if you were going to build a path between this and your area at some point.
Maybe. It seems like a thing I'd do.
Yeah, because I saw Ren's got a road that basically leads directly to where that bridge is. Does this cobblestone mean anything? Is that like a border between you and Pearl, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
That means nothing to me.
Fair
But
enough.
basically, that is pretty much the border between me and Pearl, as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
Like,
That was where
I
Pearl told me to
technically
put the
go
end of
sort
that bridge. So,
It technically goes sort of halfway into this biome, but I'm probably not going to get there.
gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you
Like-
can see Ren's road all the way down there, but it,
Yeah, I've seen Ren's Road. I understand Ren's Road.
yeah, so
but
it
my-
leads
the
straight to
problem-
that bridge if we extend it.
Like the big temple is going to be on that hill over there where my portal is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was intending to have a road come down this way, and stop just at the end of the bridge, so I can put buildings along the side.
Awesome.
So, yeah, like it works. And you haven't seen my storage room because you told me off for not doing things.
I was worried. I was like, I haven't seen Cleo build anything this season. I saw the bamboo go up, and that was it. So yeah, if you want to show me the storage room.
Yeah, let's like do the storage room because my God. Right, this is my archaeology site for the house of a Mesoamerican house.
Oh.
And we go through it, and it has doors on both sides.
Oh, this is so cool. I love the way you've got the maps on there.
That was false. False did that.
Really?
And I don't know who did this, who gave me a bundle of stuff. Oh, False gave me a bundle of maps. So.
Oh.
I
like this.
But yeah, they were made of clay on the outside with like sticks on the inside. So I've been doing research, Joe.
Ooh, fancy.
So yeah, I am fancy. And when I get the ARM data pack, not the ARM data pack, the ARM models in, I'll start having archaeologists doing stuff. But this is the pièce de résistance.
Whoa.
See, I told you I'd done stuff, Joe, and it's automated.
I know. So did you do the automation yourself?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, this looks great. We actually have very similar color schemes because you provided me with so much prismarine that I was like, I'm going to use this for my storage room.
Yeah, you're not the only person that I've provided. There's like at least 5 people that have now got use of the prismarine farm. So
it's a great farm.
It works. It definitely works. But yeah, this is my storage room this season. Hopefully it stays decent, but I guess we'll see.
I really like the grading with the lights there. I hadn't thought about. That's actually that solves a problem that I was trying to figure out with part of my roof that I haven't gotten to yet. I might end up copying that in a slightly different way because it would be kind of coming out rather than interior, but that's really clever.
Okay. Well, it was like this entire floor and ceiling was just sort of like me going, okay, I don't like orange, so let's see what happens when I start putting blocks down. And I didn't want to do it as a square, so I did it as a diagonal, and that's pretty much how this entire thing worked. And then I was just sort of like, well, I need to figure out like things in the corners and stuff. And that's it kind of evolved. It wasn't deliberate, it just existed. So yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Have you been by my place? Do you want to check out what I've been up to?
We can check out what you've been up to.
Anyway, the studio. I'm working on where the folks would queue to be in the audience. We don't have to wait in the queue since, it's not open anyway. But,
no, that's fair.
Yeah, I got bleachers in. I've got the Christmas Carol set where I did my Christmas Carol reading. I've got a comedy news set. I'm really proud of these clocks, having the clocks from all around the world.
That's cool. Yep, I like that.
Yeah. If there's ever anything where you're like, ooh, I want to film a skit or something, the sets over here, like where the Christmas stuff is, I'm tearing that all down after the 12th day of Christmas.
Right.
So, like, Cub was thinking about building a set for something he wanted to do, and then if other people want to film stuff, they can just claim space. I'm thinking about putting in a permanent talk show set over here against this wall. That shouldn't take up too much space, but should be pretty good. And then I'm also going to have offices and stuff up top for anybody who's building sets to use as temporary workspaces. Though you live so nearby, you might not need something if you did want to use it.
I probably wouldn't need that, but yeah, no, I understand. That's cool. I like it. You done well.
Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully this isn't too much of an eyesore as you start flying around. But yeah, I've been...
Why would anything you've ever built, Joe, be an eyesore?
I've had complaints in the past. It's hard to believe. Remember that time we built the Stairway to Heaven?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
You might want to use white shelves and put a bit more depth on the front. Maybe. Just a thought.
Possibly. Yeah, I've got some of those integrated into the sign up there. And so using those elsewhere on the front would probably work.
Yeah. I think it looks good. I think you've done well.
Yay, thank you. But yeah, also, if you need any materials for any of your builds, the
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
because we still have a ton of extra stone and stuff over here. But
Yeah, I've got materials. I've got materials. It's fine. I still like
Excellent.
your little lobster though. It's
Oh.
a cute lobster.
thank you. I'm very proud of how that turned out.
It's impressive. You've been doing well on the armor stand stuff. All right, Joe.
All right, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you like the
It's okay.
bridge. I
I
genuinely
like it for now.
that's the thing is I was like, what can I make that's good enough for now and won't be a pain to clean up later? And this is it.
And this is it. I
This
mean,
is it.
Fair, 100% fair. It's not a bad bridge. I'll give you that much.
Thank you. Yay.
It does the job. But now I've got wings, so I will never use this bridge.
Well, now that you have wings, that means I can get wings. Because remember, the deal was I was going to wait to get wings until you got them. So I was kind of thinking I would just stab you when you got over here, but I decided that would be rude since you were coming all the way
If
to
you
look.
stabbed me when I would get over here, I would stab you back.
Yeah, and your
And
bed
I
is
also
closer
have
than mine,
wings,
and you'd have an advantage.
And I could fly away.
Oh, I forgot about that. There's no good, like, gravity potion, like a splash potion of gravity that sticks you to the ground so you can't fly. That would be a good game mechanic for PvP.
I mean, it would be an interesting PvP thing. Yeah, certainly.
Because, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Somebody who has wings can just leave before you could kill them.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be a counter to that.
What I learned in vampires. When the humans were attacking me, I just turned into a bat and left.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it was easy. Yeah. Well, don't worry. I will be starting to build. I've got a little. I've been doing research on like ancient Mayan tomb, which I'm going to be kind of putting in a kind of clockwork Mayan kind of style. But yeah, it's just sort of like and the tomb's covered in like cinnabar, which makes it all red. And like I've been doing some research, which is really cool. I like builds that I actually have to research like history stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, me too. I've been picking up a few books on Art Deco and about TV history, and it's just an excuse to, satiate my curiosity. It's fun.
Yeah, I might be doing some little armor stand pieces as well. I'm going to be trying making little like baby Quetzalcoatl's, so like tiny little feathered serpents, and seeing how that goes. Yeah.
That sounds really cool. Well, have fun.
Yeah,
with that.
I figured it.
Yeah,
I will. I figured it'd be cute.
Yeah. Are they going to be like? Are they going to be getting fed? Is the mama going to be like chewing something and dropping it in their mouths?
Oh, there's going to be like a giant one in the sky at the end of towards the end of the season. At least that's the plan.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like the sky, but I'd like it even better with feathered snakes.
Yeah, of course you would, because it's feathered snakes.
Obviously.
Okay, Joe. I appreciate the bridge that I will probably not use.
Alrighty, enjoy.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks,
Cleo.
Joe. Bye.
We got a lot done today with no mid-roll ads, thanks to Open Bag 2. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now recite a haiku of my own devising. Human Cleo died. Anyone who knocks this down disrespects Cleo. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.